Hi, I'm Natalie and you're watching Free Art Online Academy News. Today we are presenting, or to be more precise, pitching in a different way, one of Andy Digger's various synopsises and treatments, who is looking for investors, producers and sponsors for the realization of the following project. Andy Digger is a Swiss-Iranian screenwriter, photographer and filmmaker. He says in his plot on YouTube and Plotagon about his philosophy, "I'm not an artist, but I'm the midwife of art, according to the motto, the essence of my past is my future's goal." He is the founder and initiator of Free Art Online Academy, a non-profit project under construction with the motto L'art pour l'art, that means art for art's sake. All his works are based between creativity in art and visions in science. For more information or to download this project as a PDF, please contact www.facebook.com/freeartonlineacademy or via email on freeartonlineacademy@gmail.com. Project number 2. Treatment by Andy Digger. Title: Indispensable Secretary. Genre: Comedy. Marta den Besten, 58 years old, assistant with Dutch ancestors working at an international bank in New York, Financial District, Manhattan, is not estimated by her bosses, Martin Janowski, 42, and Michael Winter, 38, and permanently bullied by her colleagues, has been made redundant and in spring 2014, and being forced to retire because she's working slowly. Her know-how is obsolete. Her appearance is old-fashioned. For lunchtime, she takes in the office microwaved homemade tripes, a Dutch recipe, all smelling throughout the open-plan office. A pseudo-reorganization is initiated by the management, and by SMS, she is made redundant, so the company has to pay less pension and no award to her, and finally gets rid of her. By chance, Marta meets an Indian neighbor and tells him that she cannot afford her living with her small pension. The kind neighbor, who has many connections to an Indian globally working company, is arranging contact between them and Marta. The Indian company is realizing her unique know-how and potential and offers her a job in the executive management in India. She accepts the offer and moves to India. In contrary to her previous employer in the USA, the former secretary is well esteemed in India because of her qualities, character, positive traits, inside financial knowledge, and is held up as an example and is treated as a Maharani. Marta's resignation due to forced retirement and her start in the executive management of an Indian holding company leads to a global economic crisis between US companies and other continents. The outcome of the crisis are falling share prices, panic at Wall Street and all big stock markets in Hong Kong, Singapore and London. The consequences are exit of investors, freezing of funds. Worldwide, employees are made redundant and executive managers fear losing their jobs and their privileges. To avoid an imminent crash of the global financial system and to defend national security, economists, financial experts and leading politicians decide to convene a special commission who has to take a decision, respectively submit a rescue plan. Taking under consideration various aspects, the Commission decides that it will be indispensable to make an offer to Marta in the senior management to get her back to the US, the retired secretary against her will, which she cannot refuse, especially that she certainly will be allowed to microwave her favorite dishes like tripes in her new office. In case she would refuse, various other measures and pressure would be chosen. An international intermediary and agent is nominated through the national security to contact Marta and organize a meeting with her at a neutral place. The meeting to submit Marta the offer does not take place neither in Asia nor in USA, but discreetly at a politically and economically neutral place under International Convention of Human Rights in Switzerland at Lake Geneva, on occasion of a lunch on a boat on Lake Geneva. A delegation of economic experts, leading politicians and executive managers, including her former bosses Martin Janowski and Michael Winter, both wearing specially created ties for this meeting and put on brand-named aftershave, which both never did before, all were hugging Marta. Turning up in a suit and tie only was usual for meetings with UHBIs, ultra-high business individuals. No suits and ties are worn in daily business. At best, cheap aftershave from discounters, leading to cough and even sometimes asthma attacks of colleagues. During the meeting on the boat, Marta is informed that her incredible knowledge regarding IT, multitasking, thinking outside the box and even the smell of her favorite tripe meals is missed so much in the office, and they would like to make her a fabulous offer. Marta, welcome back home. Marta fully understands the orchestrated plan, thinking over how she would get out of the situation as she does not want to go to return. She asks for time to think about the offer and leaves for the bathroom. Via GPS, Marta is observed and monitored by the Indian Secret Service, and when giving her signal, she is rescued by an Indian rescue team by helicopter from the boat and brought back to Kolkata by plane. End of story. On the contrary to her previous job in the USA, in India her accurate working attitude is interpreted as thoroughness, and as speediness and multitasking is not always better quality of work. Even her motherliness, combined with her gift for sign language, is much esteemed by the Indian young working generation, and so Marta decides to stay in India, despite lucrative offers from her previous employer. Her change from an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan, and successful and self-confident businesswoman, cannot be ignored. Marta's know-how is used and applied in India, leading to a turning point in international economy and the Western business models. A renowned international university is proposing a chair to Marta in Science of New Global Rescue Theory, NGRT. Thank you for watching.